Hey guys, it's Jeff again. Now we're Apex Technical Institute. We're no longer Apex CDL Institute. We changed our name because we're adding new programs to our curriculum to provide adult career training options. So we're doing a warehouse program, forklift, OSHA. So we changed our name to Apex Technical Institute, but today we're going to be doing another pre-trip video. If you remember back in February of this year, I believe it was, so right around in there, we did the new CDL test model and the FMCSA changed the whole pre-trip around. Well, we knew that they had removed a lot of stuff and that there was a chance they were going to be adding some things back. So, but it's not a lot of stuff. So we're going to add this as kind of like an addendum instead of reshooting that whole pre-trip video over again. But it's an important part of it. After some review time and thinking about what they, getting feedback from trainers like myself, from trucking companies, FMCSA decided to add this back in. It was always in the CDL examiner's handbook, but it wasn't on the test sheet. So if you got it right, there was no place for us to mark that down. So we're going to go over what those items are. We'll add this as just kind of like an addendum. So for those that follow our videos, they'll know that this is added as well now on the Kansas model. Now, I don't know if your state may have already had it on their test sheet, or your state may not have added this. I would say it's a good idea to do it, because even if your state doesn't have it on this test sheet, they're not going to mark it against you if you mention these things. So let's take a look at what we're talking about. Okay, so one of the things that they didn't mention before on the test sheet that now we are going to be marking for, we didn't have it on the old video, is the cross members for your trailer. Not a lot of information was covered on the trailer, but now you got to check the cross members of the trailer. You're checking it to make sure that nothing is cracked, damaged, or broken, that there's no illegal welds or no holes. You're also going to be checking your floorboards. You can look from underneath for any major holes. It's also a lot easier just to open up the back doors and check your floorboards for any holes in the floorboard, but you can see them from underneath as well. So I'm checking my cross members. They're not cracked, damaged, loose, or broken. No illegal welds. There's no holes in my floorboard. And now we're going to move down to the trailer's tandem and check the locking mechanisms on that. Okay, and the only other thing they want you to check here is back at your trailer's tandems. You got to understand, most tandems are sliding tandems, and you do have locking devices on the tandems. These are your locking pins. You have to make sure that they're in place, they're properly locked in the holes, they're not cracked, damaged, or loose, they're not broken, and your release handle is properly locked in place. This is the release handle that when you pull it, it pulls those pins out so you can slide your trailer tandems back and forth and reposition them where you need them. You need to make sure that the frame for the trailer's tandems and the slides is not cracked, damaged, or loose. You don't see any illegal welds or any breaks in the actual frame itself. So that's it, guys. It wasn't a lot that they added to it. It's just some safety critical items. I don't know why they didn't have it in the sheet before, but I'm glad they added it back. And there's going to be some updates coming in the future too. There's always going to be something that they're going to notice that they took out that they shouldn't have, and they'll add it back in, and we'll just keep adding these videos as we have to. If we get to the point where there's too many add-ons and it's just too many part B, part C, keep going and going, we'll just reshoot the whole video. But for right now, this should cover it for you. As always, if you have any questions, if you need anything from us, you can check us out at www.apexcdl.com, or you can give us a call at 913-585-1120. Thanks a lot.